Good evening, respected Director, Professor Mahesh Sharma sir, respected Dhyan P.S. Chauhan sir, distinguished sessions speaker, moderator, esteemed faculty members, and my dear fellow students. I, Danu Pandey, student of VBA third semester, welcome you all with great pleasure and pride to the 37th online interactive session organized by Delhi School of Professional Studies and Research and Institute committed to the academic excellence and leadership development. Today, we all are gathered for another amazing interactive session where we learn, seek, and adapt many skills and things which will help us to be better person personally, professionally. At DSPSR, we believe in creating opportunities that bridge the gap between academic learning and real world corporate insight. Today's session, Leadership Development, is a testament to the mission. We are confident that this session will empower each one of you with valuable insight and practical strategies to grow as professionals and leaders. DSPSR faculty and students are delighted to have Mr. Naveen Yadav sir, a session speaker, and Mr. Mehra Singh sir, a moderator, joining us today to share their insights and experience. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Tanuji.
Before moving further, we shall proceed with the lighting of the virtual lamp, tradition that symbolizes at this dispelling of darkness and the awakening of knowledge. May the light of learning continue to guide us on our path to grow and leadership. Now I request Arun sir to play the video. Thank you, sir. It is both my privilege and pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all as we gather here for the what promises to be an insightful and thought-proving session. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome distinguished alumni of DSPSR MBA batch 20 to 20 today's session. We are truly honored to have with us remarkable individual and expert in human resources and passionate educator and a psychometric assessment, life coaching, predicting coaching, and even happenings coaching, making him a truly well-rounded professional and mentor. Currently, he is the founder and partner of the Competence Enhances, where he continues the mission of empowering individuals and organizations to reach their fullest potential. We are incredibly fortunate to have him with us today to share his insight, experiences, and wisdom. So, without further delay, please join me in welcoming our distinguished speaker, Mr. Naveen Yadav, sir.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much, Tanuji, for the kind introduction. So, Tanuji, how do you want me to start?
Tanu, please hand over to Neha Singh.
It is my pleasure to introduce today's moderator, Mehra Singh. Mehra is currently pursuing BCom honors from DSPSR, GGS IPU University, and has recently completed a professional aviation course from Franklin Institute, Razouri Garden. So, Mehra is a fresher. He brings with him a strong sense of teamwork, attention to delay, sincerity, and true commitment to learning and growth. Aside from his academic achievements, Mehra is also talented artist. He has represented his school in art competitions and has been constantly working on portrait and commission art for the past 3 years. His passion for creativity and communication shines through in every interaction with a positive attitude and a mindset that embraces challenges. Mehra always aims to bring out the best in himself and others making him a wonderful fit to guide us through today's session. Your valuable presence adds great strength to today's event and to all our participants joining us at different places eager to learn and grow.
Thank you so much, Tanupani. First of all, good evening, everyone. I am Mayor Singh, a third year BCom student. I really look forward. Uh, am I visible?
Yes.
Am I visible?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes,
Yes,
you
sir.
are. You are Meher. You are visible,
Thank you.
audible,
Thank you, sir.
both. Go ahead.
So I want let's start it again. Good evening, everyone. First of all, I am Mayor Singh, a BCom honor third year student, and I really look forward to nearly about experience, clearly about experience and learning from you. Thank you. So I wish that we start the session soon.
By the time Meher is, I think, engaged in something, Naveen, would you like to share your journey of life
Yes.
from UG onwards? What happened? Or prior to that, also, if you want to share, it is your choice. But what you would like to share as your journey?
Yes, sir. So, my education I did from KV Janakpuri, this schooling part. And in that itself, in the class 12th, my teacher guided me about human resources. And one of the subject we had was business. In that business studies, that human resource part was there, and I was quite attracted towards that. So she guided me that for that you have to do MBA and you can become an HR manager. So since then, 12th class itself, I was clear that I will be doing MBA sometime in my life. Then after 12th was commerce, then my undergraduation was BCom pass. Once I completed my BCom, I started filling up these MBA forms and I landed up in your institute, esteemed institute. And it was a very good experience over there. I learned a lot of things related to human resources. In 2007, I got my first job, though human resources for male was, you can say, a bit contradictory at that point of time. So mostly females were being preferred as a human resource person. But I got lucky. I got my first break in a consultancy organization. It was Verite India Private Limited, and they offered me the job of mix of human resource and marketing. And over there, I got the opportunity again to work in a corporate environment and learn a lot of things related to induction part, training part, and then of course recruitment. It was a recruitment agency, so recruitment was the very main part of that organization. So I learned all those things. And after 2 years, I got laid off in year 2009. So 2009 was recession era, and I got laid off. And it was blessing in disguise. I actually uh, sat idle for 2 months, and then I got my break into an IT company. That IT company was not a very big company, but it was into cloud computing, and they were looking for an HR. So the whole work of HR was my responsibility. They were not having any HR. So I set up the whole process. I learned a lot of things through Google. I joined some courses also, my previous learnings, everything helped me to do that. In 2013, I realized that I am more inclined towards training, not actually to the clerical part or journalist part, but to the training part. So in 2013, I left my job. I was working as manager HR at that point of time. I left the job and I started my own organization that was into training, campus to corporate, and soft skills. I did my certifications over there. And now it's like more than 12 years my organization is working, and I have trained 20,000 plus trainees under me into soft skills and various government skills program, and 2,000 plus trainers, so TOTs I have conducted. Now it is not 2,000, somewhere around 4,000 plus trainers I have trained till now. So this is my brief. This is about my brief introduction. Uh, I am working right now on mental health also. So I'm a mental health professional. I have done counseling certification. I'm working as counselor, life skill counseling, and happiness coaching. This is something I'm doing right away.
That's
So
really great, Naveen. That's really great. May I have, please unmute yourself. That's really great.
Yes, sir, I am right now starting to ask my. I wanted to ask some questions. So let's. Should I start now?
yes, please.
So looking back at your time at DSPSR, what experience, academic or personal, do you believe played a pivotal role in shaping your career?
So when I was in DSPSR, I realized one thing, that only academic things will not help. Okay,
Okay.
because teachers are there to guide you, but unless you have the passion about whatever you are doing BCom, you are doing MBA, but if you are not spending rest of the time on researching and learning new things, you'll not be able to grow. Only academic things will not help you to grow. So I was fortunate that I had those teachers and faculties with me who guided me to put this extra effort, right? And nowadays we have many things to work upon. We have AI, Chat GPT, right? So searching something is very easy. At that point of time in 2005, those things were not available. But still, my faculties guided me. They offered me few more books which were not the part of syllabus, but they offered me like read these books. It will help you to grow. So I'm thankful to that part.
Okay, it was nice, sir. And my other question is, how did your MBA at DSPSR contribute to your transformation from an HR professional to a successful coach? I want to know some about this thing. And other than that, trainer, a successful coach, trainer, and entrepreneur. Can you share one memory that stands out today?
Okay, so I will break your question in two, three parts. First is DSPSR's contribution. Yeah, so the foundation is DSPSR only. I did my MBA and learned those things. The HR, basic HR skills. That was the foundation, and without that, I could not have proceeded in the corporate world. And then journey is like flow of water. So I accepted all the challenges and all the opportunities I got in the corporate environment. I learned those things. I was a very shy person. If you speak to my classmates at that point of time, they would say that I was hardly speaking in front of other people. So I was very shy. So that shy person becoming a trainer or a coach, that means lots of transformation was happened because of the challenges I have accepted. I used to shiver while speaking in front of other people, right? So at that point of time, my situation was that. But yes, we used to have many soft skill sessions in our academics also. Uh, this MBA in the MBA journey also, the first lecture was our soft skill session. In that, we used to get the opportunity to speak, right? So that was the foundation of whatever I'm doing right now, right? So, and the second thing is whatever the challenges you get, we should not get afraid of those things, accepting those things. And whensoever we are accepting challenge, we are excelling on that thing. We might get failed, but that is okay. We learn and we grow.
It was a very nice thought, sir, and I believe it's truly inspiring for everyone here. And some my other question is, what role do you believe DSPSR can play today in not just educating but transforming students, especially in light of your work on transformation coaching and capacity building?
Okay, so the role DSPSR can play is not relying only on academic part. Like this is the initiative you have taken to give exposure to the students, where corporate people are interacting with the students. You are playing a role of moderator and asking these questions. So people are getting exposure to the corporate world. This is very much required. And apart from that, uh, not only relying on the syllabus given by the university, I think now it's a private college. Earlier it was under IP University. I'm not sure. So there might be some differences or gaps in my knowledge into that. But now we get further freedom to include those things which are not part of the syllabus. But yes, this is very much required in the corporate world. So academics and practical knowledge is totally different thing. Whatsoever we have learned in books, it is 20% applicable in corporate world. 80% is something which is totally practical thing, which we learn. Fortunately or unfortunately, we learned it after our MBA or after our course. But now DSPSR can engage those things, can bring those things uh, to the students within the institution part. So this is something I think you can contribute, DSPSR can contribute in the uh, student's life, right? And your other question, I forgot. If you wanted to ask something else, you can please add. If my question, my answer is no, my response is not proper, you can ask me again.
No, no, sir, that was perfectly fine. And I actually uh, felt very inspiring after hearing that. And I found it very true, as I also have completed few courses, professional courses other than
Hmm.
DSSR. And I really found it that you, whatever you said, what all things that you said, that are completely true for every, and every student should know these things. And other than that, I have a few more questions. And can you please excuse me for 1 second, sir?
Sure, sure, sure.
Ex-
In between, if someone else has question, we can answer that also.
Yeah, may I have? What happened?
yes, sir. Sorry, actually, my connection, internet connection, felt a little problem in an internet connection. Can I start again?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Okay. So, sir, my next question is, uh, as someone who has trained thousands of professionals and trainers, what are the biggest mistakes students make in the early stages of their career planning, and how can institutions like DSPSR help bridge the gap?
Right. So I would not say mistake, but the normal tradition, the traditional way to get the job is whatsoever we have learned, we are just trying to get ourselves employed on that. Or maybe the career opportunities our seniors has got, we are inclined towards that, right? And most of the times, as a student, we want to play safe. We don't want to take risky jobs, or sometimes we do not work on our passion. So our passion is different, right? And the job we are applying for is totally different. So we get the job, but we don't start enjoying that part. So what happens that when we are not enjoying that job, we do not excel, because then we are not giving our 100% on learning part also. Not only the performing part, but also the learning part. And of course, when we enter into corporate life, stress is there, heavy work hours are there. So if we are not doing that job which we like from our heart, we will not be able to survive in that environment. right? So my suggestion would be first identify your passion, even whatsoever you are doing, right? Let me share a story. So in second year of MBA, we had to select a subject specialization, right? Now most of the people were selecting marketing. Marketing was a safer part for them. They said that yes, marketing, everyone will get the job. That was the mindset of every student, right? And I wanted to have HR as a specialization. So my classmates itself made me confused. I filled my form three times. First time I filled HR, they said cut it and put marketing. I cut, I got it cut and then I put marketing. I got it submitted to placement office. Seema ma'am was there. Then I thought marketing. I'm not sure whether I'll be doing marketing because it doesn't excites me. So my friend said that I am going into finance. You put finance, we will enjoy together. Then I put finance. I went to the placement office. I asked for the form and I put finance. After some time, I felt that I would not be doing finance because again, this is something I do not enjoy. I again went to the placement office. So even Seema ma'am got irritated because of that. बोलते कि यार decide कर लो एक बार क्या करना है. तो मैं कहा मैम ये फाइनल है एचआर ही करना. And I thought कि यार 12th से that's why I pursued MBA. It was not for marketing or it was not finance. I was not aware of these subjects when I thought that I will be doing MBA. It was HR only. So I followed HR as my passion. I was the lone male student in my class. In HR class, I was the lone male student. All were female classmates, and I was the lone male classmate. But this is something was my passion, and I think I could excel. I put those hard work because I was enjoying. I used to reach my office 8 o'clock. My office timing was 9, but I used to reach at 8 o'clock, learning new things, right? And then I used to leave my office by 9 o'clock because I asked my HR to give me more opportunities and more responsibilities so that I could do that because I was enjoying that thing. It was not a burden for me. It was all enjoyment and pleasure while working and learning those things. So this is something I request every student, and I would suggest every student that identify what is your passion and connect your career with your passion. You will enjoy. For now, training, I'm into training. I left HR also in 2013, but training, of course, is the part of human resources only. So human behavior was something which used to excite me, and transformation part also. So now training is something, even if I have fever of 102, I can still stand and enjoy giving training for full 8 hours without any problem. I have done that many times. So identify your passion and follow your passion, get it connected with your career, and you will excel a lot. So no career, no job is small. Everyone can grow in their own job if it is connected to your passion.
It was a nice experience that you have that you had started to following your passion and follow the same path. And you should know your dreams, what line you should have, you should know, you should go for. And that was very nice. And I think it was truly very inspiring for everyone that many students do keep their passions behind their work. So I think that many students should learn from you that they should have to put your passions beside, not beside, but should your keep their passions with themselves along with their work to improve their skills and other things. So, sir, my next question will go to like, my next question is in your vast experience with soft skills and life coaching, what do you say that is the most critical skill students should make and master before they graduate, regardless of their chosen find?
So I would not say one, but two skills, two key skills for growth in the career. First is listening skills. So we actually put emphasis on speaking, but I say that if you are not listening, you will not grow. You will not learn. So to learn new things, to grow, you need to listen. So listening skills must be good. When we say listening skills, it is not only that a voice which is coming to our ear. If we are not focusing on that thing, that will be a noise. That will be considered as a noise. Listening when we are giving our 100% attention on whatever we are being told, right? So whether we are playing a role of a student, or we are doing our internship, or we are watching a YouTube video, whatsoever we are doing, our listening must be excellent. If our listening is not there, then we will not be able to grow. Second is patience. Why patience? Because whenever, so just a second. So whenever we are trying new things, there are a lot of chances that we will not be able to succeed in our first trial or in many trials. For that, we need patience. And even to follow our passion, we need patience, right? We may not get opportunity, you say, na, in a silver plate. To get opportunities in your passion is a very, I would say, it's a task which requires lots of effort, lots of patience, right? So this listening skills and patience, if you have these two things, rest of the things will come. And yes, soft skills, other parts of soft skills are also important, but for me, these two are key skills.
That was really impressive and inspiring also, sir. Then students should know that they should not only listen to the teachers and professors, they should learn at the same moment and should have patience to
Hmm,
do the same and use the same in their work life or their professional life.
hmm.
So that I
One more
think.
skill I would like to add is
Yes, sir.
always to be means always stay as a learner. Okay, so normally in our training we start with this half glass full concept. When we say half glass full, is a good thing. If your glass is totally full up to 100%, it is not a good thing. Why so? Because your absorbency or getting new things put in your vessel will not be there if you are 100% full. So keep your glass full by 50%. That means your existing knowledge, existing experience, but still keep a space for new things. And don't get rigid that I know everything or this is the best way to do the thing. Even after somewhere around 20 years now, or no, not 20 years, 18 years of my experience, I never say that this is the best way to do something. I always say there can be the better way. I'm doing it in my best way, but this is not the best way for everyone. There can be a better way to do this thing.
Okay, sir, that was also a very good point that you shared, and it should also inspire many students here. And let's move to our next question. So today's job market is extremely competitive, and how can students differentiate themselves beyond academic scores and internships to truly start what stand out and start in front of recruiters and hiring managers?
For that, student needs guidance from the professionals, not only from the teachers, faculties, but from the working professionals also. Like you have invited me or you are inviting other guests also. Student can also get connected with the professionals through LinkedIn, okay, and put their questions that what should I do to be better prepared for corporate. Uh, Nowadays, there are a lot of educational organizations which are working with students, even of class ninth and 10th. They are doing internship in corporate, 8th or ninth class students. Can you imagine? And they are doing projects, small projects with corporate, and they are building their resume. They are, of course, international schools. In my organization, also in partnership of someone else, we are actually giving this exposure to 6, 7 students. They are from, you can say, the prestigious college, Woodstock School from Missouri is there. Then Heritage School, and then few people are from Singapore also. So they are these are small students. When we say small in age, but then they are eager to learn new things. So building your resume is very important. Bringing credentials to your resume is very important. And for that, you need guidance of professionals. So stay connected, create your connection with corporate professionals, send them request. And once they are accepting your request, get your guidance. Okay, don't approach them for job directly. First, try to learn those things which will get you a job. Okay, so when we say HR, we are learning HR over here, but in academics, no one tells us how to create a payroll, how to create salary slips, how to create offer letters, how to create appointment letters, what is TNA. So we generally give this idea what is TNA, but how to conduct the TNA, right? So these are the things when we say that if you are having these things, means if you know these things, you will get uh, an easy way to the corporate. If you are only relying on academics, it won't be possible because then competition is very hefty. There are a lot of people. For every 100 professionals, we are having 2 3 jobs only. So build your resume well. If you build your resume, of course, if you have knowledge in interview, you can perform, you can show whatsoever you have done till now. So these 2 years, don't only rely on academics. This is what I said in the earlier part also. Don't rely on academics only. Yes, academics is important, but throw yourself to new things, explore, research. Nowadays, you have a lot of things to explore. Means Chat GPT is something which can help you a lot. AI, right? Start using Chat GPT. Ask a lot of questions. It will answer you every question. At least you will be having fair knowledge about the things, and then get connected to the corporates also, corporate professionals. Yeah.
Sir, and else what we know that you have worked in both government and private sectors. So, what advice would you give to the students trying to decide between corporate career, entrepreneurship, or working with social impact organizations? What are your thoughts about this, sir?
Okay, so I have not worked for government organizations directly. That when we say directly, like I was never been a government employee. I was working on government projects, but as a private player, as an individual and as a private organization, we used to participate in government projects. So now you can ask that question. May I please ask the question again?
Again, sir, should I repeat again?
Yes, yes, yes.
So, so yes, sir. So as you said that you have not worked directly from with the government sector, but you have done some projects with them. So I want to know, and the students also would like to know that you have worked with both government and private sectors, and what advice would you give to the students trying to decide between corporate sector, entrepreneurship, and social impact organization?
When you say social impact, you talk about NGOs.
Yes, sir. NGOs and other government facilities which help people and help the public.
Hmm. Look, first thing which can guide you is your passion, as I told. That passion will take you to different venues, and from there you have to select your journey. uh, Start with a private organization because over there, and start with a small organization because in small organization you'll get a lot of things to learn. If you are a part of a big organization, you'll get very small tasks to be done by you. If you are working for a smaller organization, you'll get a lot of different tasks to learn, right? So start with private thing, right? Entrepreneurship is very good. I would say if you are doing MBA, MBA is not for jobs. MBA doesn't mean that after MBA we are working as an employee. The MBA is Masters in Business Administration, and most of the MBA people should open their startup or should do something where they can employ more people, right? But for that also you need some professional experience. So start with private job, and then you can start your entrepreneurship journey. Maybe after 4 5 6 years, you if you get enough exposure and you know how to do the things, then you can of course start your entrepreneurship journey. Social impact is something. For that you don't need to be a full-time social impact person. This is something which can be part of your entrepreneurship organization itself. If you are an entrepreneur, you should know that how your organization is contributing to the life of the society, what social impact your organization is making for the society, right? So like my organization is a training organization, and I have started an initiative that is a social impact initiative of Satyakam. Satyakam is a mission in which I have planned to train 10 lakh people on mental health happiness, right? So I would like to touch lives of 10 lakh people by 2042. So this is my mission. This is how I am going to, I would like to create the social impact from my organization. Yeah. So social impact is not working with NGO. Yeah, you can work with NGO also. Part time, you can work with NGO also, right? So the why I'm saying this thing, because uh, आपको बोझ नहीं बनना सोसाइटी पे. You have to be contributor. That means you are earning from your efforts and then you are contributing to the society. That is the better approach. I'm not against NGOs. NGOs are very good people. But then if you are taking money from someone and then putting, better you earn something and then put it. And put the quality thing, not the number thing. So normally NGOs and government organizations run through numbers कि हमने इतने लोगों को ट्रेनिंग दे दिया, हमने इतने लोगों को ये कर दिया, पर फाइनल what is the final impact? What is the change you have brought in their life? That is more important. So quality in whatsoever you are doing is more important than quantity. So I have not shared this thing. I have written two books also. One is on nation building, that is the twisted path to positive India. That is how, as a citizen, we should not claim about the opportunities, but we should also deliver our responsibilities. So it's a balance between our rights and responsibilities. First book, and second book is What's Your Score? That is totally on that number is not the true reflection. So I say I have trained 20,000 people, but maybe those 20,000 people have trained more people or touch the life of more people. So 20,000 is something I am sharing it, but that may not be the true picture. So don't rely only on numbers, but the quality part also is important.
May I ask a couple of questions, if you allow?
Yes, sir. Can you please repeat?
May I ask a couple of questions, if you may allow?
Yes, sir. For sure, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Naveen. My name is Dhyan Chauhan.
Yes, Mr. Chauhan.
Uh,
Good evening.
how does your business model works? How do you make money?
I'm working as a businessman only. I take trainings and I get
No,
paid
no.
of it.
I'm
I'm
asking how
not doing
does the
anything.
model works? How do you make money?
So I approach corporate. So there are Just Dial I have subscribed for, and there are other. I would say that now it's been 20 years around, so I have good network. So people approach me for trainings. So I go there for trainings, and mostly I'm delivering soft skills training.
So you are a trainer basically.
Yes,
It's not that you have a platform which is doing assessments.
assessments like
Okay.
assessments like.
Because I heard about competencies and assessments in your introduction, so I thought you have
No,
a
I
platform
am.
which is
Yes, I have. We are doing psychometric assessments based on MBTI. That is
MBTI.
related to, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
And how much per unit cost you? Because it's sold in units, right?
yeah. So
How
it's
much per
somewhere
unit
around
of MBTI cost you? The original one.
MBTI. No, this is what I'm saying, that we are using MBTI as a reference tool. We are not using the
Okay. So
original
you
MBTI.
use open source MBTI.
Yes. And from that MBTI tool, we are not earning. This is just to let people know what their personality traits is. Our main focus is soft skills.
So you basically train people on soft skills.
Soft skills, yes. And we use this MBTI tool to guide them for career counseling part. That this is your personality, and by this personality, these traits are
So let us
very
say,
much.
let us say someone like me whose score is ENTJ.
Hmm.
What counseling would you give me?
Based on that, I would prepare your paper, and before that, I will also check your interest level also. Then we compare it with your performance. So it is not only about your personality, but your interest and performance also. And based on that, we give you the actual thing that where should you go actually.
Okay. And you charge for it.
No, career counseling is free.
Then where do you make money actually? I don't
Soft
understand.
skills. I'm saying soft skills. Soft skills is something from which I'm getting most of the projects.
Okay. But in corporates,
Hmm.
does counseling play a role? If someone is working in finance and in counseling, you find that he's the guy for rocket engineering, can you do
Hmm.
his transfer?
Uh, Normally people who are into 8th class, 8th to 12th class, they are approaching us when we say career
But that is not
counseling.
corporate then, right?
For corporate, yes, when we say then we do not do career counseling, we do mental health counseling for them. And yes, sometimes they
That's what
ask
I'm
that.
asking.
Mhm.
How do you make money there? How much you charge for counseling? You're saying it is free, right?
Career counseling is free.
So you go to the college at your expense, do career counseling, and come back to home at your expense.
No, they pay me for travel
So they
part.
pay you for travel.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then many students get converted into soft skills part, means they would like to go for soft skills. From there, I get my earnings.
You are there on Just Dial?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm done. Mr. Anchor, please carry on. Where has he
Meher,
gone?
Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
Meher,
please
please carry
continue.
on.
Yes, sir. It's Meher actually.
Uh, Actually, Meher, okay, I have a question from Naveen sir. First of all,
Okay.
thank you so much, sir, for joining us today. And DSPSR family and participants are very delighted to have you today. So my question is that you recently told that you were very shy at the time of college, when you were college. Okay. I must say that from journey from shyness to being a corporate mentor is really not easy. Okay. Sir, at what time you determined yourself that you have to do something great in your life? At what time you recognized yourself? Is this only extrinsic motivation like DSPs or faculty, DSPs or mentor that impacted your life? Or is it intrinsic motivation?
More than motivation, it was frustration. I got frustrated being introvert. I got the admission in MBA, and then I realized that even if while pursuing MBA, if I'm not opening myself, when will I do that? So enough is enough. Was my motivation. Let's jump into the things. Yes, of course, people will make fun of me. I will. Yes, I used to shiver a lot, but that was my motivation. My motivation was my frustration that yes, enough is enough. Now let me jump and let me learn.
यस ट्रू एक्चुअली क्या है ना हर किसी के लाइफ में एक ना एक मोमेंट ऐसा आता है जब रियलाइज होता है तो
Hmm.
मैं इसी मैसेज के थ्रू एक बच्चे को मतलब आपके जरिए मैं एक बच्चे को मैसेज देना चाहती हूँ आपके थ्रू कि इन बच्चों को मैं कैसे समझाऊं या हम लोग कैसे समझाए ना जो बच्चे आजकल सिर्फ किताबी कीड़ा रहते हैं तो उन्हें लगता है कि यार किताब पढ़ के तो बहुत बहुत कुछ कर लेंगे ना एक्सपोजर ना कॉन्फिडेंस तो जब लास्ट में प्लेसमेंट के लिए या इंटर्नशिप के लिए जाते हैं तो वी ऑल नो कि आजकल के टाइम में नॉलेज से ज्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है और एक्सपोजर बहुत ज्यादा जरूरी है तो उन बच्चों को हम मैसेज कैसे दें ताकि उनको समझ आए और उनको टाइम रहते ही ये चीजें समझ आ सके
Uh, Better way is giving them corporate exposure while they are in the college itself, like taking them to corporate visits. Okay. Yes, of course, you are inviting corporate people so that they are aware ki, what sort of personality these people are carrying, right? And based on those visits, based on those exposure, you can take some follow-up sessions with students. Right? You have seen their personality, what things actually with which you got connected with or you got attracted with. And do you have that those skills or those traits in your personality? How would you like to bring it in your personality? Right. So apart from that, we are also working people, right? We are professors, we are into placements, so we are also into work. So for us also we need that personality. So whatsoever we know, we should get it transferred to the students also. And uh, there's a concept of 1% improvement every day, right? So that 1% improvement every day, person should have this goal that I have to improve every day by 1%. And all these things can be done when goal settings are there, right? So normally people, what they do that every new year we fix up our goals and by 10th of January we forget them, right? So goals and planning of goals, and then tools must be used to develop ourselves into these things. Like for this month, I'm not a good speaker. For this month, I would be speaking a lot, right? So
Yes,
this can be my goal for this month, like July. If I'm not a good speaker, I must have this goal that this month I will be utilizing for speaking. I will be speaking to strangers. I'll be speaking to my faculties. I will be speaking in front of when other people are sitting in. I will be standing on a platform and I will be speaking. So that should be my goal. Once I'm done with speaking, then second part can be done. Then we can take other part of the personality, maybe time management. I'm not good in time management, so let's work on my time management for this month. So we can take these things, and yes, faculties are very much important for this guidance, because students are not having that sort of mindset, or I would say mindset is there, but they are not having enough knowledge about those things. So faculties plays the role of giving them ample knowledge that these things are there in which they have to improve, and they can also help students in goal setting.
okay, थैंक यू सो मच सर। ये मैसेज एक्चुअली ये क्वेश्चन स्टूडेंट्स पर्सपेक्टिव से था, क्योंकि
Mhm.
मैं भी एक स्टूडेंट रही हूँ, तो एक झिझक, एक हेजिटेशन मैंने भी बहुत फील किया है। और मुझे लगता है सर, सक्सेस और फियर दोनों एक साथ नहीं जा सकते। अगर आपको सक्सेस या हमें सक्सेस अचीव करना है तो फियर को छोड़ना होगा, जो आजकल के बच्चे में वही नहीं है, हमें फोर्स करना पड़ता है। ठीक है, तो थैंक यू सो मच सर।
For that, there's a concept of jumping in that particular site or in that particular thing. If you are not jumping, if you are watching the things from the sidelines, you will always be in the sidelines. You will not be able to learn those things. तो आपको jump तो करना होगा. You will struggle, but then you will get a lot of people who will be there to help you out. तो अगर आपको तैरना नहीं आता, देन देखो कि वहां पे कुछ लोग हैं जो आपको सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, कूद जाओ, दे विल गाइड यू। अच्छा, डोंट टेक इट लिटरली, बट दिस इज वन ऑफ द एग्जांपल। तो उसमें आप क्या कर सकते हैं, शॉर्ट हाइट पे कूदो जहां पे आपके सिर्फ वेस्ट हाइट तक पानी है, सो दैट यू आर नॉट ड्रॉनिंग ऑल्सो एंड यू आर एबल टू स्विम ऑल्सो। पर अगर आप स्विमिंग पूल में साइड में खड़े हो तो यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू लर्न।
यस सर, श्योर।
Can I
थैंक यू
ask
सो
a
मच सर,
question?
आई एम डन।
Uh, Actually, as a trainer, you must be engaged in both online and offline training. So, which one do you feel better, and how do you cope up with the shortcomings of not having eye contact or body language contact in case of online trainings?
So online training is something I used to resist a lot earlier. I'm still a very much advocate of offline training, physical training, when we see people face to face, and when we are interacting more, and of course eye contact is there, body language is there, and we are able to connect with people. But nowadays after COVID, it was our you can say compulsion also to get into this online thing. But still, if you say that what is my preference, I would prefer offline trainings, because over there you can have good connection with people. In offline, what happens in online, that distractions are very much there, and we have this freedom to be distracted, right? So when I am speaking, you have this opportunity to uh, check your phone also, or to do something else also, right? So when we are physically present, that freedom is not there. So over in offline training, in physical training, people learn more rather than online training. This is what I feel.
Any
I
more
hope I'm able
questions
to
from
answer.
any other participants? Hello. Sir. No, no more questions, sir. Now I would like to request Krushi Datta to deliver the vote of thanks.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. As we come to the end of this inspiring and thought provoking session, it's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the Delhi School of Professional Studies and Research. First and foremost, I extend our sincere gratitude to our session speaker, Mr. Naveen Yadav sir, for taking out time from his busy schedule and sharing with us such valuable insights on leadership development. Your words have not only enlightened us but also motivated us to think beyond conventional boundaries and embrace growth with purpose. A heartfelt thank you to our moderator, Mr. Meher Singh, for so skillfully guiding the session. Your composure, confidence, and clarity helped to create a smooth and engaging flow, making the session truly impactful. We are also grateful to our chairman, Professor B.P. Singh Sir, Honorable Senior Professor Ajay Kumar Singh Sir, Director Professor Mahesh Sharma Sir, and respected Dhyan P.S. Chauhan Sir for their continued support and vision that drives excellence at DSPSR. To our distinguished faculty members, thank you for being a constant pillar of support and encouragement to all students. A big thank you to Arun sir for managing the technical aspects seamlessly, and to every member of the organizing team whose behind the scenes efforts made this session possible. To all the students and participants who joined us today with enthusiasm, your presence and active participation added tremendous value to this session. We hope the learnings from today stay with you and inspire you to become leaders tomorrow. With that, we conclude today's session. Wishing you all success, learning, and leadership. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, everyone.